Hello everyone, welcome to Save the Furries, the stream. Because we saved Jesus, so we're saving furries now in glorious square vision. Oops. This game doesn't let me have any options. Welcome to my game. Uh, Something else was said, but I missed it. The sun is the center of our galaxy, where you can check achievements. Because you gotta check achievements first, it's furries. You gotta get that clout. But let's go save some furries first. Uh, the forest is the first place we're going to. Also, hello! We're saving furries. Also, do not fear, for the furries are here. Oops. I clicked off that. Okay, let's click the forest. And also, I have no idea what this game is. I played it for 2 seconds. I think it's a puzzler. That's all I have. You also don't have options, which was very fun. So, we're gonna click level 1 to save the furries. Also, Little Tango, thank you for the water. I'll drink water. Okay, well, we have murder. This is very elaborate. Things sure are happening. What? Why is it square, but it then okay, we're not gonna question things. Please move the crates with the mouse to save us. Okay, can you get out of the way? Thank you. Okay, so you got some skeleton, so we got the Halloween vibe in here. Oh geez, that's so slow. Okay. And hello. Yeah, sure is. I don't know if the actual game's like that though. Maybe. Oh, you can zoom in and out of the level. Okay, well, goodbye. We got a high score. Uh. Is that all the furries? Okay, well. Okay, we murdered the furries. This game is something. Oh, let's see. Can we got this? Okay, we saved another 2 furries. Oh. I have to murder them again. Or wait, can I just restart? Yes, I can. So... Oh. Oh, we can zoom. Look him go. Let's see, can I catch him? Oh, I can. Oh, thank you for subbing for 6 months, Searing. That's very cool of you to do. Also, this is very cursed. into the basket you go. They are cute fuzzies, yes. Do I need to do anything special for this? There we go. Wait, how do I get them like that? Can I lift the box with them on there? Oh, I can. Interesting. Oh, no, no, little furry, go the opposite way. Okay, well, there we go. I cannot control the cannon. Also, they didn't fade out the ball. Oh, that was an achievement. I don't know what that achievement was, though. Oh no, it's anti-fuzzies, anti-furries. Those, see those, see those blue guys down there? They're called okay, Furax. They're always inviting us over for dinner. I mean, that sounds good. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm holding this for a second. Oh, well now. Draw me like one of your French furries. I'm not sure I like that. Excuse me? Okay. So... drag it to the front or the rear. Release the mouse to let us jump out if we're fast, or click in front or behind the car to let us out where you want. Oh. Interesting. Oh. No, get back into the car. We're going. We're going. Can I just have you move? No. That's... shit. Shit! It's too fast! Get into the car. Okay, so now I can go out and we can smash it in there. Smash that like button. Oh, so I'm gonna have to click out for a second. There we go. I wish old games knew how to do full screen, borderless. Those were the good times in which no one knew what to do. Also, can I get eaten by the plant? Oh, goodbye. Oh. Wait, does that mean he just dies now? Oh no, is that he's gonna die? I'm gonna kill a furry, aren't I? Let's see. Oh, it's worse. Oh, never mind, he died. Wait, hang on a second. This game feels a little bit rushed. It did not. It had the sin of having the little bit of a JPEG not be transparent. The ultimate inside sin that happens to everyone. Also, is that a background thing, or is that, I don't feel like that's background. We're gonna act like they're not background. By the way, mind the upper left corner of the screen. Left number is the furries you have. Right is the furries you must save. Okay. So we don't have to save all the furries. It's good to know. Wait. But how do you save the furry? Yeah, this isn't as bad. It's not polished for sure, but it's also not like Jesus bad. What? How do I get that coin though? That can't work. I feel like I have to like ricochet it, but like I don't know the angle. Oh, why did the other one die? Yes, there's a game called Save Jesus that I played last week. And it was a time. I only played it for like half an hour because it's an experience. Well, did I just Smash Brothers it out? Okay, well, ripey. We're just gonna avoid that one coin because I don't know how to get that one coin. Don't murder. Oh. Pro strats. Oh, I did it. Okay. Oh no, I didn't do it anymore. Gosh darn it. I murdered the furries. Don't you dare. Don't. Gosh darn it. Pro strat. Okay, so then how did I do this? Where the fuck did I hit it? What angle did I use for this? There. Okay, so then we're gonna go. Ooh. There we go. We just have to save one more furry. One more furry. One more furry, please. There we go. Yeah. This definitely had more work put into it. But it also feels like a weird PS2 game? Like one of those games that you'd buy like goodbye. Like a weird PS2 game that you would buy. Okay, any more hazards? I guess no. Come on. There we go. I'm sorry that your laptop is having a bad time. Can I grab these? I cannot grab the non-furries. How am I supposed to... Can I do this? I can. I didn't notice the vine. Oh, I can't tear the bridge. Let's see. What? The vine was up top. It has a large thing. Okay. Let's get this one token. And yeah, Yeetus. Yeetus deletus. Nope. I'm gonna stop getting all the coins. For as much as I want to like 100% the furry game, being that I am a furry. And also I just like 100%ing things, as I accidentally 100% this. I would like to see more levels within our hour of saving furries. Whoa! Yeah, I feel like once cons come back, we should eat us all the furries. I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like a lot of people would have a good time doing that. Wait, can I murder? Can one murder? One can murder. There we go. This goes here. Here? And then this, they can go up here to there, but that has like a spiky trap. Am I supposed to give up one of the furries? I feel like skulls means death, which means that this one's just not gonna be the thing. Oh, come on. No. Shit. Fuck. Even worse. Shit. A lot is happening in a very short amount of time. Okay, so the furries are going that way. So now we can do this. There we go. Can they... They can't climb that, can they? Let's see. Oh. Oh. How about you? Let's see. I can only grab it from the center. That's very unhelpful. Come on. Shit. Can I do... There we go. Okay, we just need one more furry. I feel like that'd be really... Like, it'd be fun. I feel like you could actually do it at a con. Maybe without the fursuit. I feel like the fursuit may be too much. Unless you, like, sign a waiver that's like, the fursuit will do nothing. And you can break yourself and it's fine. Great work. You have finished the first planet. The next planet you have to complete has a white glow around it. Is it a glow? I feel like with furries it's never a glow. Level 11. But yeah, it would be fun. It has some game design to it. I'm sorry. Do I have to like eat? Eat us off, furry. Why are furry so clingy? Please. Ah, I figured it out. Oh, was I pro? I wasn't pro enough. Oh, yeah. Okay, they did it. I mean, fursuits are very good for cons. Honestly, if you go to a con and want to be easily recognized, it is the fursuit is basically the main thing. Also, shit. Oh, well, I may have murdered some furries. Okay, so that's there to let me have time. What are you? It is a log. This is also a log. This too is in fact a log. Is that it? I guess that's it. We'll save one of the furries to get all the other things, I guess. We have chosen the furry. Yeah, I would like a fursuit for a con, because that's the only place where I would use a con. Otherwise, I'd just be kind of like, shit. Fuck. It's actually harder to get the thing. I didn't notice the opening. I thought I had a second chance. I mean, I guess I do have a second chance still, but it's a long second chance. Shit. You fucking... Just keep walking. Keep walking. There we go. But yeah. The fursuits at cons are very, very, very helpful. What is happening? Okay. Because I sometimes get recognized at cons, but it's only when I'm up close. And that can be quite scary, because I'm trying to do something. It's like, hey, aren't you this person? It's like, yes, hi. And then when I want to be noticed, and like, oh, I'm not that nervous right now. I'll see if people want to talk. Like, no one finds me. And it's like, okay. So fursuits are very helpful. Why is it going so far out? Is there a reason for this? Can I do this? No. Also, yes, the juggling was needed. What's the puzzle here? Is it just not hitting this? Like, should I try to get to this cannon? I kind of want to try to get to the cannon. Let's see. So we're gonna... Shit. Box. Box. Well, how did box go out, but not in? Excuse me? Okay. So, we won't get those. We can just do... Oh. It was for this. I get it. Shit. They need a little bit more contrast on that. Yeah, partial I think is definitely like full fursuit will get you recognized real quickly. A partial will make you not overheat. I feel like it's the lesson. It's also a lot easier to like put down and stuff. And you don't have to have like a secondary suitcase to like have the entire suit. Only like a little duffel bag for the head. Or like a protective duffel bag for the head. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely accessorize with partials a lot more. You can also be very controversial by like showing off some skin. It's very scandalous to show off some skin. What is happening? Yeah, there's no danger. Unless he can like die from doing the thing. He is forced to stand there for all eternity. No, go the other way. Go the other way. Go. Shoot. Oh, well. Too much smush. Also, I'm not sure if people still glomp at cons. I assume the answer is yes. I generally hide away from people, so I never know. There we go. Come on, grab the thing. Oh. In my hands, they murdered. That's very sad. Hello? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, IRL faces are very hard to find. Especially for me, because I won't post mine. So, normally only people can find me through the badge that I post. I'm gonna put them back in here for a second. Nope! In thing. There. Shit. Can you just stay there without me holding it? Okay. So we're gonna do this and this. But yeah, it's hard to find me because I only have the badge. I always take forget to take pictures of like my outfit or something. People still find me, but it's harder. And usually I still get the thing of like, doesn't that badge look familiar? And it's like, yep. Shit. And again, usually when I'm walking around, I'm like nervous. So I'm not really thinking about talking. So it's always happens when it's like, I feel like not talking. Or it doesn't always happen when it like that, but there are many times where I'm like, I'm not ready to talk. I do not have the mental state to talk right now. Okay, get in the fucking basket. Gosh darn it. My furry child. There we go. Okay. Well, excuse me. Excuse me. Wait, can I just do this then? I sure can. Oh, interesting. No. Can I just... Wait, I just figured something out. I've murdered. But the correct people this time. No, wait. I forgot about the spikes. Shit. Cons nowadays are a lot better. I've been to MFF, or I've been to Midwest Fur Fest, and I've been to Motor City Fur Con. Motor City Fur Con is fun. It's a smaller con, or kind of. It has like 1,000 people, so like it's not that small, but it's small enough to where like you'll notice the same faces over and over. And also, there's like more party-ish vibe. MFF, Midwest Fur Fest is a lot bigger of a con, and it's in the city, so like you can go around and do little things. And you can hang out with a lot of people, and then there's more room. So there's more parties if you're into that. There's a lot more panels and stuff like that. So they can be very fun. You just need to go with like a friend or have an idea of what you want to do. Otherwise, they can be really boring. That's the only bad thing about like most cons in general. Is that you kind of just need to like have a very specific plan or be around people. Otherwise, it kind of like can be really isolating in a place with a lot of people. Rainforest is fun though. Rainforest was a time in the stories that came out of there. But I feel like that's not the average, unless maybe it's like small cons have that problem, which I feel like it was just that one. Eat us. Eat. Eat. Yote. Oh, why is it not being booped by the log? There we go. It's been booped. We do that, and that's much easier. Also, we're like you're very pure now. The very, very pure. I still need to make an icon for the very pureness. Also, it would be fun to go to a VR con. Wait, when is the VR con? I may or may not be able to do it because my room is still not VR friendly. So I would have to scramble for that if it's super soon. Also, I have 6. I think I have Civ 6, I believe. I just haven't played it that much. I buy a lot of games really cheap and then don't play them, or I play them for like 2 seconds. Not recently. I've stopped that for the time being. But those Steam sales, I definitely get on those Steam sales, as you can see, because I have this game. Can we... How am I gonna do this without... Well, last time I did it, but then I couldn't get that. So cons are normally, like, you get different groups of people. There definitely are people who, like, go for the popular people. There's people who just go for, like, the panels and stuff. People also go for parties or to meet friends and stuff like that. So there's a lot of options at cons. Popularity in the fandom is also kind of decentralized. So, like, you also get, like, a lot of people who do, like, little meetups and stuff as well, if there's that sort of thing. Or most of the time, like, since there's a lot of artists, popular artists, usually, like, artist alleys where, like, people go to, like, talk to people and be like, I really like your art. And it's always fun to do that. Oh, this one's easy as long as I don't get the other things. It really needs more contrast. Where did the box go? It's here. Can I just do eat? Oh no. So many points of failure so quickly. And Rainforest was like, well, I guess it doesn't die on the plant. That's good. Shit. Okay, hang on. Let's just save them. Let's not try to do that weird game. Because I see what they're doing with that. What? 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 Why? Why though? Okay, there we go. We did it. Oh, nice. Ferality is November 6th through the 8th. I may try to do that. That would be fun. Well, I should have stuff more in order. We'll see. Well, that'll definitely be a much closer time. Because right now, my times are not. And we're gonna lift these up, and they'll be free. Don't. You know what? We're gonna. The furry deserved it. We're letting it go. Can it explode the TNT? Use bombs to destroy Furax and some objects, but take care of us. It's time for murder. They're, uh, hmm. I thought the biggest con in Europe was, Euroferns. And there were, like, smaller cons elsewhere. Because there's a lot of, like, the US has a lot of big cons. We're gonna retry this. We're gonna immediately murder them. And then we're gonna not try to kill the furries. We're actually gonna try to hit them correctly. But yeah, like, I thought Euroferns was the big one, and then the UK has... what does the UK have? UK has one. There we go. And yes, all the soda furs. Most of the time, most people don't get recognized though. Like, popularity in the fandom again is very decentralized, so like who gets what and sees what is very specific to who knows who. And most of the interactions you'll ever have is like random, or is like friends. Have bomb. That's the main place. Can I murder? Ah, crap. Come on. Wow, I keep doing a horrible angle. There, gosh darn it. It's so slippery. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Full stop. Can I do... Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me? Hang on. What? Where? Who? What? Okay, well, we're gonna let that go through. And then we're gonna... Did I murder? I think I murdered. Nope, come on, come on. Then there's that. And all the furries should be okay. I mean, cons can be more fun than that, too. Oh, goodbye. Because there can be a lot of things that are done. Definitely, I like, my favorite part of conventions is normally the panels. Because I like shows, and to sit there, and to have fun. Ooh. Let's do this. There we go. I think that's spread out enough to where they won't die. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of fun things like that. Wait, where's the exit? That explains a lot. Okay, I think the rest are just a straight line. But yeah, definitely, because it's also a lot easier to sometimes talk to people in real life as well, which is good. You see fun things. It's a fun time. And normally by like small trinkets or like commissions and stuff. And it's a good time. Also, the charities are fun. Also, yeah, I'll have to write the virality down. I'm gonna write it down on my phone because I don't have my pad currently. And we have it written down. Or typed down. Oh, different planet. Wait, how many planets are there? There's a few. Oh, 21. Wait, what? Oh, that's the start. Bombs. A lot of bombs. So I have that. And then... Is that it? Was that the full solution? I think that was the full solution. Okay. Well, let them travel. Kobe, thank you for the water. I will drink more water. But yeah, I mean, people are popular for a lot of different reasons. You have to be specific for, like, who gets popular and why. Because sometimes the popular thing is just, like, really random. Like, I have, like, people know of me mostly for art. I know some people who are known for, like, stories or, well, I'm trying to think of the weirdest one. I mean, there's some furries who are just, like, drama furries. Like, not, like, the stereotypical drama, but, like, just furries who talk about drama. And thus they are popular. And that's just normally because people are like, ooh, I like the drama. Which is normally just a random group of furries, not really most furries, but... Also, Star Fox, thank you. I'm glad that you like my work. I will try to make more cool works. If the world stops being bad. That's not true, I'll still do it even if the world is bad. I'll just cry at the same time. Okay, we're gonna put this box here. Random hole. Can I just do this? Let's move this. I can't. Or maybe I can actually. If I do this correctly, I could actually just get this to go here. Oh, it's so close. Let's do this. So we're gonna do that. I guess if I hold it, it would work. Yeah, if I hold it, it would work. So we're gonna do that. If they fall, I can still just shoot them up. And for this, it's... Put this up. Or put this here. Put this here. Ah, I can just do that. I see. So here and here. So then it goes through the hole, which can just be plugged up with this shit. No, give me the box. There we go. And then this can go here. Nope, 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 nope. There. And then this one. Did I lose a furry? Okay. Then we just do that. There we go. Excuse me? What just happened? Can they not get over the box? Oh no. Okay. It's time to pull some shit. No. No. Ah. 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 Okay, we're gonna retry that. Because that was bad. And sure, you can send me an invite for the virality. That'd be fun. Because I'm definitely not in that Discord, I don't think. Alright, mate. That does sound familiar, though. You may have told me about it before, actually. It'd still be good for a link, because I don't know if I have it or not. Also, sketches at cons are very fun and good. There's also some people that somehow like pump out full pieces. And it's quite an amazing feat. Okay, so then there's that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to lift it up if that happens. Also, Poppy Furs. Sadly, Poppy Furs is one of those things where like the word is. I think the word is fine because it's. Oh, we're gonna eat it again. I think the word is fine, but a lot of people. What? Oh. Okay, that makes things a little bit easier, actually. We're gonna save that last furry later. That gives me more breathing room. But poppy fur is honestly a useful term. Ooh. We've murdered people. It's a very useful term, but has a lot of negative stigma around it because one, popularity kind of inherently does that. And two, there are a lot of popular people that are also very dramatic, which is one of the reasons why they're popular at points. Not always for the worst things, though. Like, sometimes the way that people talk about drama, is kind of aggravating. Because at points, some of it's not drama, but there's also a lot of, definitely some stuff that happens. Well, they naturally spread out. That doesn't eat them, does it? Okay, it doesn't. No. No. Go back. There we go. Also, I do have a deep voice, I guess. Fuck. There we go. That one furry better not. That one furry better not. Please, furry. Please. Actually. Okay, we're losing a lot of furries really quickly. I'm gonna have to do something differently. Yeah, the Ceres dragon is famous. I forget the entire story on that. And also, the story that I've heard is really biased because it comes from not the best of sources, so I'm not fully aware of what happened there. Let's see if we can... If we sit it there, that may work. And then I can just put this here in case anything... Gosh, in case anything bad happens. And then angle it like this, so then if they go down, they'll come back. And I have more time. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of drama furries. Like, when I talk about drama, I mean something like people who are like overly obsessed with like closed species in the sense of like, oh, you can't use that closed species, how dare you? Or like get really nitpicky about like oh, if you use a reference it's tracing, how dare you? Like those type of things I call drama. There are definitely people who are known for saying things in which I do not consider as drama. Like if somebody goes like, hey, there's this problem here, and somebody comes along and goes like, oh, you're being so dramatic talking about like the recent artists who had drew the children in their artwork because they thought that that was a what no way. Okay, we're gonna do fuck. Why do they weigh things? No. I only have to do a save 2, but I need to save all the furries. Anywho, the recent like quote-unquote drama of like the person drawing the kids, and a very few furries, which is good, going like, oh, that's dumb, that's not a thing that anyone should worry about, blah blah. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like maybe there should be more talk about that as not drama, or the other person who like, I'm so sad. It's one of those I hate it so much that they draw pedo stuff because their art is great and I love their work. But I really dislike that like one of the images that everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's so great and fantastic. I love it." And like you go to their media tab and the next one is a cub picture. It's like, why did he get 1K more followers from that? Like no one checked the media tab before following. Like, guys, please. So like it's things like that where it's like that's like not drama because there's a certain point at which like we shouldn't have that in the fandom. That's something to discuss. But because a lot of people see that as drama, or because of actual like, how dare you have a curly tail that is gray? My tail is gray and curly, and I got it first. Like you get the weird poppy fur talking points. It's a weird time. I wish people would talk differently about that sort of thing. Like, still criticize popular people and stuff like that, because I feel like that's always a good thing to do, but people talk about those subjects weirdly at points. We're gonna lift this one. We're gonna try this again, and hopefully this won't fuck up. Oh yeah. Okay, we're safe again. No, I'm just really slow at reading chat. I'm a slow reader in terms of streams. So there may actually be lag, but like I am my own lag, so whoops. I do try to read it as live as possible though. That's not good. Oh, and yeah, did I say that Togepi is like famous because of the artwork they commission, which is not a bad thing. There's a lot of furries that like get famous for just like the type of commissions they commission, which is a good thing because it means that people like the idea. It's just that Togepi has one very particular idea that is like people beyond the furry fandom know who Togepi is. And I'm sure that Nintendo has some very, very choice words, but it is also amazing. So I feel like it's fine for that sort of thing as well. That's a fun thing. I hope one day they commission me. I don't draw macro, but I would draw macro for them and infringe on copyright. But not really. Nintendo doesn't seem to care. They probably honestly are okay with it because it's like advertisement. Advertisement for the wrong reasons, but like they're also not doing anything with the property, so it's fine. Nintendo will eventually care when they actually feel like it. And we'll never know when that truly is. Okay, can I do? No. I did that wrong. How am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. Well, that makes things easier. I have a trademark spot on I have a trademark on spotted horns, and you will be hearing from my loifer. That is very true. What is happening? We're gonna catch him in here. And yes, there are the people who do the I did it first, so no one else can do it. The one that annoys me the most is the closed species, because a lot of times, like, if you ever want a day of just browsing dumb stuff, there's Wikipedia, but also there's like things where you can see people saying like users have stolen their color palettes because it's a closed color palette. People have stolen features because it's a closed feature, and like it's very silly because at points it's like it's not a oh, do I only have limited bombs? Oh no, I have limited bombs. I didn't notice that. At points it's like it makes sense and it's like a whatever sort of thing. Or not whatever, but like it makes sense. Like if somebody started like taking core and then started to like make their own cores, I'd be kind of upset because it's like that's core. Please stop that. But if they're like, oh, I'm a horn tycoon, I'll be like, good for you. Have fun. And like I don't particularly care about that because it makes sense. If somebody likes something, they'll make that sort of thing, and it's like that seems like a nicer thing than anything else. But you definitely get those people who like just do not know how one, how property works, and two, why people have property in the first place. And some property stuff is silly, but it's also just kind of like a consequence of our current system. Yeah, some people are just silly. And oh, and oh, shit. I'm gonna let that furry die. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, close species are definitely one of the more interesting ones because there's like the thing where you can kind of see people who have close species for the idea of the story, so like they don't want you to mess with it, and that seems fine as long as they like keep their close species in their own bubble and say like it's the official version. The interesting bad stuff to view is always when it's like somebody starts monetizing the species and then starts making like blacklists and stuff for it as well. Can you not? Why are these not? Oh, ah, fuck. Wait, didn't I put a log there? I guess I moved the log, didn't I? Okay, well, we're gonna do this. Okay, interesting. Interesting proposal. And what are you up to? Squish. Oh, come on. Push this way. Push this way. There we go. Nope. Gosh darn it. Oh, I didn't notice they farted too. Oh, that was a lot. Gosh darn it. That was actually just the final thing too. Okay, so now you have this. Into the place you go. You go here. And we'll deal with you. To here. Then we'll have you go here. And then push you down. And then push you to the side. Then this goes in here. And then you go here. These ones are on like a really pushy track. Oh, hey, how did you get out? Whatever. Shit. Gosh darn it. Let's read chat for a second. Yeah. Okay. TF2 hat thing. That seems a lot worse, because those are made by Valve. Whatever. People are weird. People are very touchy about things like that. And I feel like people need to not. Especially for something that's like, if it's a mass, or like, I guess wolves would be the one thing in the fandom like that in which like, most people start off with wolves, so most people have like patterns that are similar. And it's definitely a thing where it's like, hey, don't tread on each other for that, but also, like, there are certain things at which it's just like, if you have a very popular thing, and you're using colors that are like based off of nature, nature kind of copies itself, so it's just gonna be a thing, so like, it's one of those things that people just need to calm down a little bit, or think about like, if you do have like brown wolf, then like what accessories do you have with it? And at that point I feel like that's the thing where it's like, hey, you're kind of representing yourself as this person, but also kind of also in the law, it's just like, if people recognize it as like a general thing, like you can't really stop that, so you kind of just have to work around that, which is I think what happened with things like Band-Aids. Like Band-Aid as a company is not the actual like thing. So even though it's technically a brand, like no one's gonna think of it as a brand. So yeah, it's a fun time. And Goldberg machines are very fun. and interesting when you're watching them from afar. I mean, the giant Falco is specifically one person getting all those commissions. If you see Fox and Falco being really big, it is like, I'm sure after its popularity there are people who have contributed to it as fan art, but that is just specifically owned by, like, the commissions made are specifically from one person, and like that is it. And 1125 are those numbers. But yeah, so, and I'm sure Nintendo has to know about them. Like, there is no possible way that Nintendo doesn't have, like, Nintendo has to have like an entire registry somewhere of just every commission that they have, and it has to be like over a gigabyte at this point. Like, it has to be. Like, he gets so many things. And like, he's popular for that, and that's fine. Because it's just like, that's a brand thing where it's like, you're clearly using something that's from another person, but like, one, it's a corporation, so who cares? But two, like, their brand is just Giant Falco. And it's great. And it says furry because like it's anthropomorphic, and furries liked it before they came in and made them big. So, and imitation is a very flattering form of, or the greatest form of flattery at points. But it's also sad because then people don't know how property works, or like why people have property and stuff, and that causes problems and becomes not flattering very quickly. Like, you can, if you want to do imitation, just do fan art, and then it's like a gift instead, where it's like, whoa, I'm just giving you a bunch of gifts, and that's it. It's the legal way. It's kind of like tracing is bad, but a master's study is very good, and you should do it. You should actually do master's studies if you are drawing. It is actually very good. And like color, and people, again, property is weird, and color palettes are one of those things that like people think they own because colors are magical, and you can make, like, there's a bunch of colors, so it's like, oh, I thought of the best color pattern, which like there really isn't one, but there are certain ones where more people will gravitate towards those. So like, even with color palettes, like, there's no way to like do that, but people still do it because it's a number on a computer, so you can try. Also, what about 4? Is do you mean the flower in this game that's 4ing? Because it's pretty impure. Also, we're gonna play this game for like 15 more minutes because I also want to play Alien Shooter, because I need to stop saving things and to murder things instead. Circles were a close species, and then they became not a close species because everyone started to use them because everyone really liked them. And so like that became a whole debacle. And it's the same thing that'll happen to the protogens probably, because like the protogens are free and are not or are a close species but are free. However, you can't do certain things with them that people will automatically do things with them. So eventually the creator will have to be like, you can do whatever you want with the protogens, and I will just have my official protogens, and that's it. And then they can have that weird cult of like buying, like people buying like 1k plus of a character that like then can't be used for like certain things as well. And it's just, or as far as I know, that I've looked into, there's like a lot of restrictions in which like I don't understand why you would pay 1k for that many restrictions. Like, that's weird. Or for the idea that like a protogen can't have certain things because you have to pay like 1k to get those things, and you don't even have a choice in if you can get those things. It's like, it bothers me so much. Anyway, it's don't do close species is the lesson of the day I'm trying to say. And I think anyone can be popular for anything. As long as people know who you are, you're basically popular in some sense. It's just how known are you? It's the same thing as like a person being popular at work, like everyone knowing a certain coworker. Like they're technically popular at work, but like it's not gonna get them much unless they like use that in a way that's like, I'm gonna become a manager, which does happen, but at points it's just, you know, that cool coworker that everyone knows. Oh, and yeah, bandage. There we go. I forgot the word because I always call it a band-aid. It's also it's also called something else. Like there's another term for a band-aid, and I can't remember what it is because again, band-aid. There's another term for bandage. I don't remember because I just think of it as band-aid. And like everyone that I've like met thinks of it as band-aid, and some people forget that it's just called a bandage. So like it can't be a brand. Like it is a brand, but like it's a brand that you can't hold that well because like this is what it is. And yeah, Togepi definitely has controlled the macro scene and Nintendo. And Nintendo is the reason why people are furries. It's very fun. And yeah, about one day Nintendo is gonna crack down. Cause like Nintendo does that for ROMs and stuff as well. Like they're I don't they're weirdly picky. Like if you took them to court and were like the way that I'm not a lawyer. That's not legal advice. When you have copyright, you have to kind of enforce that copyright constantly in a certain way. So like if somebody does fan art for a company, that is fine as long as the company doesn't enforce that. Even though technically it is illegal because you are taking something or taking IP and using it. But if somebody starts using it for money, then it's like, hey, you can't do that. And you could take that to court and go like, hey, you're doing this for this reason, and the court would be like, okay, that's fine. But if you allow it to sometimes be used for money and sometimes not, then you kind of get into a weird area where it's like, why are you attacking this certain person and not this other person? Which is why something like Disney doesn't let like anything go through. And like, because they're very particular about their brand and they do not want those things. And then in court, they could go like, no, we're not allowing any of this. But like Nintendo doesn't do that. So like if you took them to court, I feel like it'd be like, you could make an argument that like, you don't, like no one, like everything would be fine. Because like, they've just allowed it for so many years and they're just kind of like, they randomly pop up in places and like, it's just that they won't get challenged because it costs a shit ton of money. So it's like, I honestly at this point I think Nintendo like is fine with it because it's advertising and it like gets that nostalgia but in a different way, so like they're just fine with it. Also we're gonna play again. Also yeah, it's a lot. And protogens are open to a certain extent. Going. Because like they're technically not open. Like they're an open species in the sense that like you can make a protogen if you want to, but they're closed in the sense that there's restrictions on them. So can we not have you do this? I messed this up real bad, guys. Yeah, there's definitely like fuck. There we go. God damn it. I did the bad thing. Oh. Medical strips and gauze are the thing. Or dressing is also the word, yeah, for bandage. Oh, that's so sad. I was so close. And yeah, Pokemon fan art on Patreon is technically bad because it is monetary gain for an IP. which is generally the thing that like gets people in trouble, is the monetary part. Because like companies will gladly take your free advertising for those things, but the moment that you make money from it yourself, from the labor that you do, is the moment that they get pissy. No, no. You eat yourself over there right now, mister. Okay. Now we do this. And we fling them very quickly to get out of this level. Oh, and yeah. I'm all over the place. Protogens are open to a certain point, but like if you add wings to them, or if you make them more electronical, like the Primogen, you start getting to a territory in which like I'm still unsure how enforced the creator themselves deals with that, besides their like informal blacklist, but the fans definitely are like very rabid at points, and like the more times I've seen people complain about the Progens are people who like have a proto or Primogen going like, you can't have that, only Primogens can have that. And so for 1k for a Primogen, I get very aggravated that like the idea around it becomes you can't use this thing unless you pay a shit ton of money for a species. And it aggravates me greatly. Also, it's time to die. Ooh, nope. Oh, oh. Shit. Shit. I did it. Okay, everything's fine. Wait, they shut down Fox in Space? I didn't know that. Is that why it went away? That's sad. Because, like, those are cool. That was a cool series. Yeah, I don't know their logic for some of those things. It's a very weird time. Well, I got an achievement for that, so at least that's nice. Yeah, there's not much you can stop with the Primogens and stuff. Like if you're gonna use them, you're gonna use them. Like even for like there's not safe for work done with the Primogens, and I think in the documentation for, gosh darn it, no. Oh, goodbye. In the documentation for the design, or the design doc, the design doc I think says that like you're not allowed to have not safe for work stuff, and I can say safely right now that people do not listen to that rule. Shit. Well, see, the wings thing is like, that's one of the things that really annoys me, because like it's very obvious that like if a creator has a closed species that they sell and they're restricting the wings, fuck. Okay, we're gonna let that furry die. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Yeah, if somebody has a closed species and they're selling it and they restrict the wings or stuff like that, like very basic things that most people are like, I'm gonna make my stuff fancy by doing this. It's clearly like a cash grab, and like, good on you for doing a capitalism well. Like, you played the game correctly. I'm just going to judge them very, very harshly for that, because I'm not a particular fan of that sort of thing. It is the correct thing to do if your goal is profit. I don't think the fandom should be about profit in that sort of sense. Like, people have to make a living. But I feel like there's some things where it's just like, you just don't. Oh, fuck. Okay, well. We're gonna trap you. Have fun. Oh, fuck. I did the bad thing. God damn it. No. What have I done? What is happening? Okay, let's see. Where are we even going? Okay, so we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, and then that's the end. So then we're gonna do boop. And we're gonna swing until we get to the thing. We did it. Oh, okay. I'm glad that's still going then. Like, cause I've seen them draw it in stream. I just thought that was recently yeeted. Laser switches can only be affected by furry and Furrax DNA. Interesting. Let's see what the laser do. Maybe not. And yeah, I'm gonna make I have some ideas, but I'm gonna make like a furry robot dinosaur idea. Cause I think it'd be nice to have that around. And it can't be goodbye. And people can use it because it's just a robotic dinosaur like all the other robotic dinosaurs. Like, even the Protogen, I feel like is just based off of a Circle, but electric, to be quite honest. So, well, it's one of those things where it was a creative idea, but also I think they did a shitty thing. And yes, that is Rule 34. The rule that is definitely never failed, even though at points it probably should. And yeah, there definitely are artists in the fandom that are only furries because it makes I didn't think that through. Are definitely furries because it makes the biggin bucks. How the fuck? Okay, so there's this. So you can do this. And then I have to get them over there so that they'll do the machine. And then they'll fall into there. Nope. And then they'll fall into here. Okay, well, one of them died, but does a furry truly need to live? The answer is no. Stop. Get into the car. Get into the car. Thank you. Okay. We're good, we go. We can't save the furries anymore. Oh, that's not... Oh, we did like almost 30 levels. Or we... That would have been 30 levels. We may come back to this. This is kind of cute. But I would like to kill the aliens. Because aliens are fun. They need to be poofed. And, I have met... Or, oh, I don't think I ever completed that sentence. I'm so sorry, I'm all over the place today. I definitely have met artists who are in the fandom just for the money. And like, they do good work, but like, it is always crappy to see because the fandom has so much like cool things to offer. None of it is money. And thank you for the water, Kobe. I will drink water. But like, if you do come into the fandom to make money, and you do it smart, like, you definitely can do it. Like, it is there. And if you're like a professional artist with like really good amount of like technical skill, you can get a shitload. It just depends on how you monetize it too as well. Cause like there are certain monetization things that like I feel people are fine with, and some that people wouldn't be. Like, what's a weird one? Like paying for a slot, or paying for the chance to get a commission slot. Or no, what was it? It was bidding for a commission slot, and then paying the full commission price on top of that. That's the sort of thing where it's like, you have won capitalism, you are correct, but no one will like you for that. Because that's a really shitty thing to do. It's like, you're making, like, only rich people can get your art, and like, it's a thing where you can live by doing that. But if you're at a skill which people are betting on a slot for you to then get the actual cost of the commission, you probably can make money in other ways that are less predatory, or at least less like, I have money to throw around for this. Like Patreon is a good way to do that. And like, you can like, I think the person who did that, like, their Patreon is like huge. And they don't even like advertise it that much, it seems like. So like, and they have another job, so it's like, clearly they could do it if they want to in a way that's not bad. Because the fandom around support is a lot nicer of a thing, I think. Also, did I do it? Did it work? It should work. Why is it not doing the thing? We'll wait for it to load, and hopefully it activates its thingy. But yeah. Yeah, definitely better ways to do stuff. Definitely have to watch out for some artists that are clearly in the fandom for the money. Although a lot of people, like, they're rare, because like, it's hard for people to want to draw something like that when they really don't want to. And at points, like, a lot of people can tell if it's like, oh, you're just here because you draw nice things, not because you actually care. Because you get a different vibe of like, hey, let's talk about anthros, or hey, I have this cool anthro idea, and they're just like, yeah, I will draw it. And it's like, okay, but like, talk about the design, or talk about the scenario, or like have very specific knowledge about how anthros work and stuff. Like, that will show you that somebody is a furry.